Hi, Seekers of Wisdom. Welcome to another edition of Chronicles of 1900. Today, I'm going to talk about something that I call understanding times and seasons in the UK. Why am I bringing this episode? It's a one-off episode, but I believe it's going to be very, very good for so many people that are in the UK, especially people that are on a visa or maybe immigrants in the UK. You might have had a lot of things happening, the digital ID, when it's going to be rolled out, is it going to go through, is it not going to go through? Some people are saying they don't want it, like Boris Johnson, they're saying no, it's not the right thing to do. And then you have the other argument that happened as well with Farage trying to talk about, indefinite leave should be renewed, nobody should be given access to citizenship. And then Labour government came in and said, okay, you know what? If you're on a skilled visa, you're going to go on a 10 years route before you can get your ILR. And after ILR, you still have 1 more year to wait before you go for your passport. Now, how does this affect you? Psychologically, it's affecting a lot of people because the mindset you had, I know a lot of people that are doing care work at the moment that's not what they want to do. But probably because they studied, they didn't get a job that they want, or they didn't get the right job that they want, they have to do care to be able to stay in the country. So they're probably on a 5 years route and they're counting days to say, okay, I'm already on it for a year or 2 years. It's going to be soon. It's going to be over soon. But there's still a lot of argument about whether they should do this new law and implement it retrospectively and thereabout or not. But how does this impact you? How does this impact your living? There's a lot of things that you're going to be thinking about. When is it going to end? When am I going to start looking at buying house, investing, having a comfortable lifestyle? I'm here to tell you that if you are in this country called United Kingdom, policy changes every now and then. Provided there's a change in government, provided there are pressure from citizens of the country, Europe as well, America as well, which has a huge impact on UK policy, there's going to be change in government. Now, what you must understand is this. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot sit down and be mourning about changing policy and not get to work. What do you need to do? You need to ask yourself the question, am I in the right place or not? If you're in the UK and you're working as a carer, that doesn't mean that you can't get another skilled work. If you're in the UK and you're on student visa, that doesn't mean that when you graduate, you can't get a job. If you are a dependent of somebody on a skilled visa, what are you doing? Can you go into business and be self-sponsored? Can you go into other jobs that can sponsor yourself as a skilled worker and take your spouse away from that work that they are doing that they are not happy with? If your income is not up to the standard of what you want in terms of a living, what can you do? If you are a spouse, you have greater advantage as a dependent to be able to do something else and be able to elevate the family from that pressure. The last thing you want to sit down and start doing is complaining. It won't solve anything. Complaining will not solve jack of your problem. You need to rise up, face the reality, and know that the policy will keep changing and you would have to continue to find a way around it. I'm going to give a practical example because I've got very good experience about it. When I came into this country, there was post-study work. During my study before I graduated, the post-study work was cancelled, which implies that there is no hope anymore for me to stay in the country. I had to do masters instantly that I wasn't planning to do, right? I had to do masters instantly. Now, after doing my masters, there is still no post-study work visa. So I need to look for what to do to be in the country. I had to do my thesis and I had to apply for graduate visa, and I was given graduate visa sponsored by Ruskin University for 2 years. Within that 2 years, I began to create my business and began to do a lot of things like in the country. After that, you need to start applying on your own. You need to have £50,000 in your account to apply as an entrepreneur. I had to go through that hurdle to stay in the country to get things to work out for myself. Now, what I'm saying to you, I know the pressure. I know what it feels like. I know how it's affects you psychologically. But what you must understand is you sitting down complaining, mourning doesn't solve the problem. You need to rise up and face the reality and do what you want to do for yourself. You don't have to be a British to buy a house in this country. You don't have to have a British passport to be in the right job. You don't have to have a British passport to be able to send your students to private schools. You must understand that this country works for people that are intelligent, and you got to rise up and use the wisdom that the Lord has given to you to be able to do things for yourself. Stop complaining about the policy. Let the policy continue to talk about itself. You have to rise up above the economy. That's why the Bible says that we are not of this world. You have to start thinking about what are deposited in you, what you can do to be able to take yourself out of the pressure. It doesn't matter if you are doing care. It's a matter of time. What are you doing to get yourself out of care? If you are not happy with a job, if you're a carer, you used to be a teacher before, you can apply for teaching jobs. I know somebody that is a carer and applied for business analyst, skilled worker, and they gave her sponsorship and she switched from care visa to business analysis. She's now a business analyst, she's sponsored visa. I know someone that was on a care visa before and they have moved into construction and they are working now. They've been in it for over 6 months. And they are now working as a project manager in a construction company. So stop complaining, stop whining about the policy, find a solution to yourself and get on with it. The complaining doesn't solve anything. It drains you, it stresses you, it makes you down, it makes you not think about yourself as somebody that can do something for your life or for your family. By the time you keep complaining and the policy keep changing, for example, if they decide to apply the law retrospectively, that you have to stay 10 years on care visa, what are you going to do? Are you going to kill yourself? No. If you can't stay in the country, look for another country. You can go to Canada, you can go to America, you can go to Europe. You're working already. Begin to apply for visas, other skill visas. Australia is there. Stop complaining, get to work and do something about your life. I hope this video has motivated you. It's a one-off video, but I'm just trying to tell you that the policy should not stop you from achieving your aim. I pray that you would have good understanding and the wisdom to navigate the situation and the circumstances in the country. My name is Abraham Sunday. It's Chronicles of 1900, and I'm telling you today to think above the economy, think above the policy, and find something to do for yourself. Thank you very much. Until I see you again next week, remain blessed.